Join us on Patreon to support our channel and the work we do to help people, animals and the planet.
You'll get rewards like ebooks, one-on-one Skype calls and online coaching discounts.
Today's video is for Aspyn and Parker. They have almost 1 million subs on their vlog channel.
And Aspyn has over 2 million subs on her main channel, Aspyn Ovard.
And they've got our attention because Aspyn has been talking about trying vegan.
So we're here to help them.
So I was gonna eat totally healthy, totally clean, totally vegan for 1 week.
First up, congratulations to Aspyn and Parker. They are newlyweds and they had an absolutely stunning wedding, so congratulations guys. Now you're a very young couple, 19 and 20 years old, and just like you guys, we were teen sweethearts too. In fact, we started dating almost 18 years ago, so that means you guys were still in diapers. Feeling old?
Absolutely. We've been married for 11 and a half years, so we've got a heap of knowledge and experience to share with you guys about how to live as healthy and happy as possible. And believe it or not, it's actually linked to going vegan.
I've thought about looking into it and going vegan. I honestly don't think I ever could go fully vegan because I just feel like life is too short. And if I go to Cheesecake Factory, I'm not gonna not eat the yummy bread and get the delicious mac and cheese. Like, I don't know how I could ever do that. But I do want to eat, what I want to do is go like mostly vegan, and people are going to be like, that's not a thing, you can't do that. Like, no. Yeah, you can do it and it's fine. But I would say that I eat vegan like 80% of the time now. So I would like to get that up to like 95 and then maybe go fully vegan. I don't know. But yeah, I just think being vegan is the best for your body. And it's my opinion. You guys don't have to agree. And I do, like, obviously the animal rights thing is like important too. But I could not like look up those documentaries to like watch them because I just feel like I would just never be the same if I saw that kind of stuff. Like, that's not like my main reason for doing it.
So it's wonderful to hear you're thinking about veganism, Aspyn. And yes, it's absolutely the most healthy diet for our bodies. 14 of the 15 leading causes of our death have been scientifically linked to eating animal foods. And most of those diseases can be prevented or reversed by eating plant foods.
And although you're interested in veganism for the health aspect, and that is totally fine, yes, there is an ethical side to veganism which is important to understand. And if you watch those documentaries that you're kind of a little bit cautious of course that would change you forever, and that's the whole point. We need people to watch these documentaries to realize the truth and to make positive changes so we can make the world a better place.
And the 3 documentaries you want to watch are Earthlings for the animal rights ethical aspect, Cowspiracy for the environmental aspect, and Forks Over Knives for the health aspect.
The reality is animals are abused, raped, tortured and murdered for their meat, their dairy and their eggs. And of course nobody wants to contribute to that, but every time you buy those products at the store, you are paying for somebody to conduct that animal abuse. So you don't want to do that. So you need to find out what the truth is and change your actions.
And animal agriculture is destroying the environment. We're clearing 1 to 2 acres of rainforest every second, and our food choices also affect other people. We have up to 1 billion people starving because we're feeding half of the world's grain to animals to fatten them, to kill them so we can eat them, instead of feeding that grain directly to the starving people.
So you can see how our food choices have a wide impact that affects animals, other people and the planet. That's why it's important to get the education and be an informed adult that can make positive changes in the world.
And if you're gonna start like a new diet or like eating healthy, like you cannot start it on a weekend.
No way.
No, you have to start on a Monday.
So it's really important to understand that veganism isn't a diet. It's simply a stance against violence towards animals. And you don't have to wait until Monday to stand against violence.
And eating vegan isn't like any of the other diets that you've ever been on before, because eating plant foods is good for you. It's healthy, so you can eat in abundance all the time. And on the weekends when you're with your girlfriends and you just want to pick out on junky food, that's no problem. You can eat heaps of vegan junk food at that time.
You're right, there are vegan cookies, cakes, pies, cheesecake, mac and cheese, hot dogs, burgers, nachos, pizza, burritos, pasta, everything you can think of, including dairy and meat.
So basically, Aspyn, there are as many ways to eat vegan as there are to eat non-vegan. And you can be as clean and healthy as you want the majority of the time, and then indulge and enjoy yourself on vegan junk food whenever you feel like it.
So you said life is short, but that sounds like you'd be missing out on great and fun food as a vegan, when the opposite is true. Vegan is abundant, as you've just seen.
And yes, life is short, so why would you want to fill your body with disease-forming foods when you can eat life-giving plants?
And when you're out and about, use the Happy Cow app to find vegan-friendly restaurants. Easy in the United States.
So veganism is about not wanting to harm animals, and we know that you guys are compassionate people because look how much love you're showing to the dog. So you wouldn't want to hurt your dog, you wouldn't want to eat your dog, not even for a fun day, not even because life is short. Why would you then want to eat any other animal or cause any pain and suffering to another animal?
And dogs are eaten in some countries, and it's no different to us eating cows, chickens, pigs, turkeys.
So if you can love one, you can love the other. So here's what's super important for you guys to understand. What we do onto others comes back to us in our lives. Now you guys are in love, you're a new couple, you're going to start a family. Aspyn, you've said that you want 4 babies. What you need to understand is that the love that you have for each other and the family that you want to build is exactly what happens to animals. They also love each other, they love their partners, they love their babies. But when we eat their flesh, their milk and their eggs, we tear those families apart. We take baby cows away from their mothers soon after birth, and then we kill the babies so we can steal the milk. And baby chicks are ground up alive soon after they're born. So we're killing babies and we're taking families apart. But we don't want that in our own lives. So we have to think about what we're doing unto others. What if that was to happen in our lives?
On the other hand, when we eat in a loving and compassionate way, i.e. a vegan diet, then we reap that same happiness and compassion and peace in our own lives and relationships. Our marriage changed so much when we decided to go vegan. We started living and sharing and relating on a different level. We were no longer hurting innocent animals and we weren't putting that into our bodies. The way we started to treat each other changed and the way we lived and interacted changed.
So the secret to a long and happy marriage is to live peacefully and respectfully with all life around you, because that is the environment that you're going to build your love on and your family on. And you cannot live peacefully and respectfully if you are killing animals around you to eat them. So the only way is to be plant-based. That is where love and respect and peace is, and that's what you put in your body.
So everything might seem fine now because you're young, newlyweds in the honeymoon phase, but trust us, everything catches up with you. Parker, a little man-to-man here. So the cholesterol and saturated fat in animal foods causes us heart disease, and one of the first signs of heart disease is erectile dysfunction because cholesterol blocks the flow of blood to all parts of the body, including our manhood. So there's nothing manly about eating meat or hurting animals. Real men are compassionate. Our strength comes from our ability to be kind. We protect the weak and the innocent. We don't exploit them.
And one of the best things about a vegan diet is how much money you will save. So you guys have noticed how expensive it is to go and buy food. Well, there is nothing cheaper than whole plant food diet. This is what's called the peasant diet because it's based on really cheap things like rice and beans and potatoes. So you are going to save money whilst improving your health and your relationship and the environment and the world. It's a win-win for everybody. Okay, a few other things that we want to talk about, your idea of eating healthy and getting clean.
I want to do a juice cleanse.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
No! Don't do it, guys. We've been there, done that, and it's awful because you're starving. And afterwards, you're going to binge on anything you can get your hands on. You may lose some weight during the juice cleanse, but then you gain it all back and then some.
And the great thing is you don't need to do a juice cleanse or any kind of specific cleanse or diet. When you're eating whole plant foods, your diet is your cleanse. These are wonderful cleansing foods that are full of fiber and full of water and hydration, so it pushes everything through your colon really quickly. Eat abundantly of the right foods and you will naturally feel fantastic and feel clean on the inside.
I am so hungry and I'm literally like starving.
I am starving too.
We just ate dinner.
It's about time.
It is 9 p.m.
We didn't eat like all day, so we were pretty hungry.
We noticed you guys don't eat a lot and often let yourselves get really hungry. When you let yourself get that hungry, you're literally just going to eat anything you can.
Which includes animal food. So the key to staying vegan is to eat abundantly, big portions on a regular basis. Don't let yourself get starving. And as we've said before, plant foods are full of fiber and water, so they're going to fill you up, but they're low in calories, so you don't have to worry about gaining weight the way you would eating animal foods.
What'd you get, Aspyn?
I got pasta. I was gonna be healthy and eat a salad, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna.
I got a barbecue chicken pizza.
And then I have my salad with goldfish and pretzels.
So salad is not healthy as a meal. That is a serious diet that involves limiting your calories, and that's going to make you hungry and want to binge on fatty and unhealthy food. Healthy eating is eating whole plant foods. So we're talking about fruit and veggies and grains like rice and quinoa, starches like potatoes, legumes like beans and lentils.
Here's the good news. There is nothing wrong with eating pasta. It's what you put on the pasta that determines if it's healthy or not. So when you put meat, dairy and eggs on pasta, they're the things that make it really bad for you. When you put vegetables on your pasta, that's completely okay for your body and you can enjoy it in abundance.
We have some fruit. I eat like a ton of fruit.
Aspyn, if you love fruit, you should check out our friend Freely the Banana Girl's channel.
A whole foods plant-based diet is definitely the healthiest, easiest, cheapest, most abundant, wonderful way to live, and we encourage you guys to embrace this diet and lifestyle. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us, ask anything, and we just want to share all this wonderful information with you because you've got your whole life's beautiful future and marriage ahead of you, and we want to set you on the right path.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Help us make sure that Aspyn and Parker see this video by posting the link on their YouTube channels, also on Aspyn's Instagram where she has over 1 million followers. Like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks guys, see you next time. So many people fall down as new vegans. You're not eating enough calories.
We hear this time and time and time.